Alright, sports fans, welcome back here. Alright, so this is going to be the first game between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Idaho Rough Riders. If you guys already watched our preview show, you would already notice that the Idaho Rough Riders come with them to, of course, Sentinel Mutual Field with a couple better pitchers than our previous team that we had to face here. Which is good for us because that means this is going to be a little more of an action-packed strikeout pitching duel. Today, the best or the hot and cold player, so the hot player of last game's game, if you already noticed, was probably Mike Trout. As we're playing through here, you notice that he had 4 RBIs, and of course, he also had a 2-run double, which was great. So that's pretty cool. Fergozzi is actually our next one. That's Jim Fergozzi. He's going to be our cold player. He struck out twice, I believe, in our last game, which kind of makes it a little bit difficult to have him on the field here. But I'm going to actually take out Messina here and try to see if I can help out and put somebody else who's maybe able to play third base. I'm not sure if we're actually if we have another third baseman here. Let me check real quick. See if we have any third basemen that can help us out. Troy Gloss, yes, we do have him, but I don't think anybody else played third base. Let's check our Game Changer, because I actually have put in all the positions in our Game Changer app here that the actual players have played. So my roster will show up here. If you see, I'm going to play on my phone here just so I can get better space here. You can actually see next to their names exactly who's played what. So Adam Kennedy has actually played third base. So that's actually something I'm thinking about. Jim Fergozzi has played third base. Troy Gloss, of course, Doug Cena there. So I'm going to actually play Adam Kennedy at third base. So when we're playing here, we'll play Adam Kennedy at third base because he did make an appearance there, according to Baseball Reference there. I don't remember him playing third base very often, if any at all, really. So let's see here. We've got our game already set up here at 8 p.m. tonight, even though it's not 8 p.m. We'll probably end the same time as if they were playing. Let's take the battle order here. All right, so as we can see here, batting order is already set up here. We're actually going to change him to third base. And then we're going to sub out the other third baseman, or what was, of course, Troy Gloss, but he was injured. So he's on our batting order. That's just the way it is. So we're going to have to change that because, of course, the injury. He will be out for several games, really. All right, let's see here. So we're putting him at third base. So we should be good to go there. I'm just kind of getting the cards all set up here. So Adam Kennedy is right there. All right, Kennedy here, Trout, Mike Trout, put him there. I do want to see Guerrero. Now, I did actually take out Guerrero and put in Tim Salmon, so I'll make that change right now. Vladimir Guerrero has played every game, so all 5 games, and I do feel like in real life you'd probably want to give him I guess you'd say basically the opportunity to kind of relax. So let's see here. DHing. Let's see here. There's that. Let's see here. We need to add from bench here. And we're going to put in Tim Salmon. He's going to play right field there. So right field, Tim Salmon. We're going to put him batting at 5th there. I think that's a healthy spot for him to play. There we go. Jim Edmonds is going to be playing. He really was terrible, honestly, the last game. He wasn't great. Let's try him one more time. I know it's kind of difficult for us, but we'll try him one more time here. So Kennedy's going to be first, then Mike Trout, which is good. Get those 2 guys to hit on base, and I want to see Wally Joyner up because he has been a machine, really. So I'm going to put Joyner up there at third on the position batting order there. You know what? I take that back. Jim Evans, we're actually going to sit him down, and we're going to put in as the DH. Let's put in somebody a little bit fun here. Let's get a player that we haven't played with. Let's play Bobby Grich. That'll be fun. He has that semi-quality. He's a good hero card there, semi-home run king and a whiffer. So there's that for us. I probably will actually take him and put him further down in the lineup. That way I can get a home run hitter to clean up the spot there. So let's see here. Who's our better home run hitter out of these players? We don't have actually a very home run hitting team without them. So let's put Trout. Let's see, is Wally, probably Grich. Let's put Trout batting third there. Kennedy first. Get him on base. And then from there, so we have, instead of Edmonds, we're going to put probably Grich there, which is great. Because he does have that home run king availability. Troy Cross is actually not playing there, so their second base is something we're going to actually have to fill in there in a second. But second base could actually go to Rod Carew, really. So let's put Rod Carew in there. Let's put him in his spot. Second base, let's sub that out of the lineup. And so Rod Carew is going to play in here. I missed him. There you go. All right, so we have them, Carew, Salmon. So we got that King Salmon there, Mr. Anaheim or Mr. Angel. Well, Garrett Anderson's not playing there, so we're going to sub him out of our normal lineup. And Darren Erstad's going to be actually playing there. And then, as usual, I took out Gary DiSarcina, and in his place is Jim Fregosi. Now he is on the bubble here, and by that I mean Jim Fregosi is, because as of right now, Jim Fregosi hasn't been really putting out the numbers I really want to see there. And then of course Brian Downing to lead off the order there. So that should be all the players we're looking for. Home batting order is all set. As of course a heads up, I know we're supposed to do some rolls here. So as you already know, we've already rolled. And Nolan Ryan, if you wouldn't believe it, when we rolled last, I believe it was our team trainer said somebody was going to get a perk. And I think it was a starting pitcher, and it was a minor perk. Or no, it was a major perk. And what major perk did the pitcher get? He actually rolled a fresh TFN. So he's going to be fresh till, I guess you'd say, till further notice. I'm not really sure how that's going to work 100%, given the fact that it kind of doesn't make sense really, but we'll still treat him as if he's just doing great. His training is fantastic, and Nolan Ryan is still in his 30s, because we all know that his best years, I believe, were with the Angels, and then, of course, right when he went over to Texas, he had some great years there, over there, I believe. Maybe in Houston first, but either way, he had some really good years in the middle. So we'll say he's going through there. But that's the game right there. That's what we're going to set up here. We're all set. Idaho has their team set up. It's going to be a pitching duel at this time. We're going to lead off here at Sentinel Mutual Field, and let's play some ball here. All right. Everything's all set up. Players are all ready. Got the stands all here. All right, so first one, I hope you guys can see a little better here. I kind of moved around the system just a tiny bit here to hopefully help out just a tiny bit here. Let me check one thing real quick here with the mic here. Might be able to help out just a tiny bit. All right. Okay. So this might work a tiny bit better here. All right, so I moved the mic around here just to see if that would help out the mic, just the feedback and stuff, so that it's a little better here for us. All right, so first batter of the day is actually going to be Casey Carter here. He's our catcher. Okay, so that's a 1-4-4. Let's see what we got here. 1-4-4. Is he flash? The pitcher flash? Well, definitely is there. I mean, he's definitely flash and fresh. So we'll see here. 1-4-4. That's gonna be a strikeout. We're gonna check though. That's got his glasses there. 1-4-4. Is questionable or lenient umpire there? So they called ball 4. Julian Dawson is our umpire at the home plate, so he's semi-questionable and lenient. So the decider die says no to questionable, but we have to actually look and see if he's lenient. He is, so that's going to be a walk, a starting walk there. Ball 4 because of the umpire there. Doesn't make me feel all that great when I have an umpire giving me some bad calls there. Oh boy. All right, so let's see here. We're going to do strike, strike, ball, 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 ball. Yep, ball 4, Carter's on. There we go. I will say it's going to be a little bit different here, having a always fresh pitcher. So 1-3-6. 1-3-6. So 1-3-6 says, is the pitcher an ace? He is not. All right. Batter whiffer or cold? He is a semi-whiffer, and the decider side says yes. So decider die says yes. So that's a strikeout right there. So he's going to swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Vince Hairston. All right. Ray Alcantara is up here. Got a lot of good players here. It's kind of the batting alley here with all these heroes. So 1-1-5. 1-1-5 is the batter, or is the pitcher fresh? He is, of course, fresh. That is a ground out to shortstop. I guess I can always, at this point, don't even have to look out to the book here to look and see whether or not he's there, or he's fresh or not. All right, let's look. So it's actually a 1 here. So with 1 out, I'm going to cancel that real quick. With 1 out and a 1 with a one runner on, it's going to be actually a double play because Alcantara hit a ground ball there. So we're going to actually ground ball that. And that's going to be a batter out, and that's going to be a double play for Gozy, Carew to Wally World. That's a pretty solid way to end the inning there. 3 up, 3 down. All right, first up, Adam Kennedy. Now, when I did the checks for the morning, or for everything here, the front office actually said that I was able to help out Adam Kennedy a little bit with my check, and so I actually gave him the semi-eager quality. So instead of being eager, he's actually going to be a semi-eager, which should help out a little bit. All right, 5-5-6. 5-5-6 is the pitcher an ace? He definitely is. That's going to be a line out to third base. All right, line out to third base there. Oop, there we go. And boop. There we go. 1 out. Wally World's coming up here. Wally Joyner having a great season here. 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Looks like the pitcher, is he an ace? Definitely is. Fly out to center field. Okay. Mike Trout. Up to bat here. Hot batter of the day here. So that's a 1-5-5. 1-5-5 says, is he a home run king? He is a decider dice semi, and it says yes. So 1-5-5, if you can believe it, you can do it, says Trout, and he puts himself on the board, getting that home run. I haven't seen this many home runs in a lot of games, because I will tell you right now, I played the first 3 games, and not a single player for the Angels hit a home run. I was actually wondering if the system for History Maker Baseball just didn't provide it, but it looks like they do. All right, so that's a 3-5-6 is going to be here. 3-5-6 with 2 outs. So is the batter and pitcher the same? So the batter and pitcher... Batter is a right-hander, and the Bobby Grich is a right-hander, so that's a strikeout. There's a little cross there, kind of tells us that what it is. So let's check right here. So that's gonna be a strikeout, and that's gonna end the inning here. I do feel like this might be a pitching duel between Nolan Ryan and Steve Show, regardless of whether or not, as you of course just saw, Mike Trout get a home run there to center field. All right, Ricky Guerra. 1-1-4. So is the pitcher fresh? He definitely is. So Ryan's going to have him ground out to shortstop. For Gozy to Wally Joyner. All right, Israel Garcia up to bat. 1-2-2. 1-2-2 is the pitcher a workman? He is not. Is he a champion, or is the batter a champion or whiffer? He's actually not there. So that's going to be a line out to third base. All right. see here, line out. Line out to third base there. Okay. Josh Lampham. It's a second baseman here. He's got a lot of good here. He's got a lot of good qualities here. Let's see if they can pay off here for him. 3.35. Let's see what we got going on here. 3.35 is the pitcher wild. He is not. Is the batter a sad sack? Doesn't have that quality. 3.35 single to right field, stolen base. His stoic holds. So it looks like they got their first guy on base here off with a hit. So he gets that nice line drive to right field. Single to right field, a Tim Salmon there. Lampham, we're going to have him pitch one pitch real quick. So call strike, and then we're going to move him for a stolen base to get on there. So he got past Nolan Ryan here. All right, Bill Hemman, 1.35. So a 1.35, it's actually an unusual result, which is great. So unusual results, we're going to go to the area that it kind of specifies with the black 1 die. It's actually going to be a ballpark quality. So this will be exciting here. We are in Sentinel Mutual Field here. So we'll look at the ballpark quality there for us. So that's a 2-3 with a decider size says yes. So 2-3, small ballpark? Nope. Fly out to right field. So he almost went yard there and almost got two runs there. Goodness. So that's a fly out to what did I say, left field? Left field. Fly out to the left field. And that ends the inning there. Bill Hemman almost went yard there on Nolan Ryan. That's a pretty courageous feat to have, at least during the time that we're playing Nolan Ryan here. So let's check real quick here. Oh, don't drop the dice either. All right. Back and better than ever. Here we go. Rod Carew is up for our Angels here. All right. So 3-3-4 is our count here. So 3-3-4 is pitcher an ace or a star. He is an ace, which is great for them. Of course, pop out to first base. Let's pop out to first base here. There we go. Tim Salmon up to bat here. Bottom of the second, Tim Salmon, 2-2-3. 2-3 is the pitcher wild. No, Nolan Ryan's not going to be there. Slugger, utility. Tim Salmon doesn't have either of those. So that's a single to left field. Active steals. Tim Salmon was never an active runner if you actually knew how he played there. So it's actually a single to left field. So he gets on base there. Good for Tim. I remember watching Tim Salmon. He had a little crouch. He almost looked like a Greg Biggio or Jeff Bagwell. There you go. Jeff Bagwell stance. He used to sit down so far in that stance of his. It was kind of impressive, really. I loved it. I think I was there for when he had his, I think it was some milestone for like 2,000 or 3,000th hit. It's really cool. It was really fun. We had a lot of fun time there. 3.55 is going to be what we have here for Darren Erstad. 3.55 is the pitcher struggler. He is not a champion. He is a semi-champion. Decided I says yes. So that's a double to left field. So let's see what's going to happen here. So a double to left field. Let's see how it moves Salmon here. So it looks like stoic runner on third holds. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. And then see below if stoic runner on first base. So stoic runner on first base advances only to second base on any single, third base on any double except with 2 outs. So of course at that time it's only 1 out, so he's going to stay on third base there. So it looks like Steve Show has got a little bit of a work cut out for him. He's got to get those 2 outs here. 2 men on. So it's 666. It's the pitcher and ace. He definitely is. That's going to be a fly out to right field. Let's see what happens with the Kingfish here. So fly out on a 4.56 here. Runners advance 2 bases on there. Runners advance 1 base on ground outs. Runner on third scores on fly outs. See note below if stoic runner on first base. So there's no stoic runner on first base. So it looks like it's going to be a sacrifice fly. Alcantara is going to get back there, and then we'll be good to go there. It looks like everyone advances on there, but looks like they hold. Looks like Erstad holds back, so we're going to keep him on first set. He didn't advance, it looks like, on that play. If I can see here, runner advance 2 bases on singles, score on doubles, because it looks like only the runner on third base scores. So good showing there by Fergozzi. Get the sac fly, bring in the runner. 2-0 Angels. Two out here, Brian Downing, 135. So 135, looks like we're going to have a unusual result once more. Goodness gracious, I don't think I've seen this many times with the unusuals. All right, so let's check it out here. Brian Downing, maybe going yard again here. So that's a 3-5 and no. So a 3-5. Is it a big ballpark? Nope, still just normal. Hasn't moved yet. So 3-5 with no. Otherwise, it looks like a home run. My goodness. That is some play there. So let's see here. That's a home run. We're just going to say that since he's a right-handed batter, it's a home run to left field there. And, well, at this point, man, I thought just for a second there that this was going to be a pitching duel, but looks like all of these mysterious little unusual results have actually helped the Angels out at home to get to a 4-0 lead. If it goes to 5-0, Steve Show is actually going to go right into a, I believe, struggler phase, and he will be in struggling phase from there on. I think that's how it works here. I'll have to check real quick. But Adam Kennedy, nonetheless, is up here. Let's check how many plays have gone by without somebody getting getting called out. So looks like it's only been one play, and yeah, so one play. So got to come time here for us. Adam Kennedy, 1-1-2 or 1-2-2. 1-2-2 is pitcher Workman. Nope. Champ or whiffer. He is a semi-champion, and Decided I says yes. So it looks like he nubbed a infield single to third base. All right. So ball in play, ground ball, single. Garcia there. All right. Let's play with Wally Joyner here. Two outs here. One man on. 3-3-4. 3-3-4 we got is the pitcher 3-3-4 is the pitcher ace or a star. He is an ace, so we're gonna actually have him ground out to first base. So he's out there. Steve Show kind of walks over and tags the bag, and Wally Joyner's out for the final out. Probably Steve Show goes over and kind of wipes his brow there. It was kind of a tough inning there for him. All right, Danny Klug or Klug. Let's do that there for us. Danny Klug is gonna be here batting eighth. 1-3-4. 1-3-4 is the pitcher Gold. He is not. So 1-3-4 is the hitter champion. Nope. So that's going to be outfield drama there. All right. So outfield drama setting up here for us. Got some good outfielders out there, although Salmon is pretty slow, though. So we'll see how that works out for us. 2-4, second baseman Gold. Ooh, that's actually a good question. Is Rod Carew Gold with his fielding? He's not. So that's actually a 2-4. So 2-4, is he Gold? Other way, bobbled ball, batter safe at first on air. Boy, Rod Carew getting an error there. That's something. So it's a Howard ground ball, error to Rod Carew to Wally Joyner. That'll be on Rod Carew. And Klug is on base here. Nolan Ryan's probably wondering to himself what's going on there with Rod Carew. Not normally a error-prone fielder there. All right, Brian Stone here. Okay, let's go over here. So that's a 2-3-3. 2-3-3 with a man on. Is the pitcher ace or star? He is. So that's a ground out to shortstop. And the way the ground out works with a 2-3 is it's a fielder choice. So runner out at second. So if you look right here, it's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be a fielder choice. And it's going to be to shortstop for Gozy, Rod Carew, and Klug is out there. We're going to go to the top of the order there. Turn to the top. And Casey Carter going up to bat here. All right, so 1-1-4 here. Is he fresh? He is. So that's a ground out to shortstop. And with this one, it's actually going to be a double play. So that's going to be a double play to end the inning there. So let's see here, double play for Gozy, Carew, Joyner. Great play there. So Casey Carter double plays himself there. And now Mike Trout, the man of the game here. Hot batter and a home run. I think he's going to be going for the hot batter again there. Tops player of the game here. 2-2-4. Pitching at home? He is not. Is he a slugger? He is not. So then 2-2-4 says it's going to be a single to right field, and it's going to bring up a mini chart here. So line drive, single to right field. Alcantara gets there. So Mike Trout's on here, bringing up Bobby Grich with baseball right now. All right, baseball right now. We're going to see what happens here. 5-6. So 5-6 is he a hot pitcher? Well, he didn't strike out his last batter, so he's neutral. So it's a ground out, and runners advance. So it looks like he's gonna ground out, and I'll just say he grounds out to the pitcher here, just for fun here. So batter out at first. So Steve Show grounds him out, but Trout advances there. Drink your water here. All right, so Rod Carew is up the bat here with Mike Trout on second here. 1-2-5. So 1-2-5 here. Is the pitcher a struggler? Nope. Patient batter, Rod Carew. No, he's not. So that's a ground out to third base. And let's see here. So the thumbs up is if he is a whiffer, and he is not. He actually has a semi-good eye. So with one out, we're going to see how this plays out, though. With double play on ground outs. This is going to be strange here. I'm actually kind of curious how this would play out here. So if it's a ground out, so 1-2-5, and it's a ground out to third base. So ball and play, ground ball, and it's going to be a double play. So Garcia, I'm going to assume, is going to tag Trout trying to steal or something and pass it over to Guerra for the double play. Very, very strange double play. Don't think I've ever seen one of those ones there in a long time. So Tim Salmon's going to be up to bat next there for the Angels. But for right now, it's Vince Hairston. Let's get that one in there. All right, 2-6-6. Vince Hairston here. 2-6-6. Runner out on first. Nope. Leadoff batter. Heck yeah, he is. That's a single to center field. Ball in play. Line drive. Single to center field. All right, Ray Alcantara with one man on. 2-3-6 here. So 2-3-6. Does he have double control? Pitcher does not. Pitcher batting? Nope, he's not. So that's going to be a base on balls. I would like to say there, guys, I absolutely did not think this was going to be how the pitching was going to be going here. It's a lot of shifty pitching, not doing so well here. A lot of batters on, a lot of walks for Nolan Ryan here. So 1-2-4. So 1-2-4 is the pitcher have control. He does not have control. As a batter eager, he is not eager. So that means he's a base on ball and active steals. Now, because there's a player before him, he's actually not gonna steal here. So when he walks him here, he's not gonna actually steal because he can't actually steal because there's a player in front of him. So, bases loaded, no outs. Nolan Ryan, top of the fourth. Israel Garcia, the fifth batter here, comes up. 1-5-5. Okay, so 1-5-5. Let's see what happens here. So, is the batter a home run king? He is, but the decider die says no to him, so it's a fly out. That would have been that would have been a grand slam, folks. That would have been absolutely stunning to see this happen to the all-time franchise Angels there. So I'm going to say that's a big fly out here. Pop fly, we'll say fly ball. Batter out, fly out to center field. Now, runners advance one base, runners hold on fly outs. Active runners from any base, second base on any hit with 2 outs, any runner score. So even though it looks like it must be a short fly out, even though it almost made him sound like he was going to hit a home run. So again, 1 out, bases loaded. Last batter got some good wood. 3-3-5. 3-3-5 is the pitcher wild. He is not. So let's see what's going to happen here. Is the batter sad sack? Nope. So that's a single to right field. Stolen base. Stoic holds. So single to right field here. Let's check out what's going to happen here. So a line drive. Single to right field to Tim Salmon. Now with this, what's going to happen here is runners advance 2 bases on any hit. So that means Hairston's going to score because he was on third. Alcantara was on second. He's going to score. Yep, on last play. And then runners advance 2 bases on any single or double. So Guerra was on first, so now he's going to be on third. And then Lapham is actually going to steal. So because if you looked at it, 3-3-5, so he's going to steal there, and he's not stoic, so he's going to steal the base here. Let's actually let's pitch a ball here real quick. It's called strike there, and then he's going to move him over. Stole base. So right now, that means that it's actually 4-2 Angels, and Nolan Ryan's given up 2 earned runs there. Absolutely the exact opposite of what I thought was going to happen there. So All right, so right now Bill Hemmons up with 1 out and 2 men on here. Let's see if they can actually get everyone out here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It looks like we're going to be both flash and fresh. He is both flash and fresh. So both flash and fresh. That means he's going to strike out no matter what there, which is great for Nolan Ryan to get that back into him. Right back into business. So 2 outs. Denny Klug coming up here. 8th batter. See if Denny can make something happen for his team. 4-4-5. So he's a workman pitcher. Nope. Is he a patient batter? He is not. So that's going to ground out to first base. That's easy. He does it. Ground ball. Out at first. Wally Joyner probably picks it up, touches the bag. That is the end of the 4th. Or the middle of the 4th there. So looks like they got a little bite back there. 4-2. And Steve Show feels a little better here about himself, knowing that maybe it's just the Sentinel Mutual Field that's actually causing this to happen here. All right. Tim Salmon up the bat here. Kingfish, 2-5-6. 2-5-6. Is he a struggling pitcher? Nope. Champion or patient? He is semi-champion, and he is semi-patient. All that matters is that he's champion, and that's a base on balls. So he's on base there. Tim Salmon takes the walk. Darren Erstad comes up here. Ooh, 1-1-1s. All right, rolling ones here. Is the pitcher an ace? He definitely is. That's going to be a ground out to third base. And again, we're going to see a double play here. So that's a ground out, batter out, double play because of the 1 base running. Lapham, Guerrero. So that's going to be a third base, second base, first base. Double play there. So 2 outs. Jim Fergozzi comes up to bat here. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is the batter a hero? He is definitely a hero. So that's going to be a single to left field. Single to left field. So Jim Fergozzi's on base there. Hey, Brian Downing, let's learn more about you here. Let's check it out here. So if you guys look real quick here, you can see that on the back of these, they actually have really cool stats on the back. Pretty cool. Let's see what Brian Downing says. So 1979 was the only All-Star appearance in a 20-year career for the player nicknamed the Incredible Hulk. Brian Downing, the fun fact about him when I was reading up on him, because I wasn't around when he was playing, he actually was the first player to publicly state that he was going to lift weights to become a better player. Kind of interesting. He actually wanted to strength train and lift weights to become a better batter. Kind of cool. So 1-5-5 here. Is the batter a home run king? He is not. So that's going to be a fly out to center field. So let's see here. We're going to go ball and play, fly ball, batter out, center field, Hurstrom. And that's the ending. Got to do some more light weight training there, Brian. Lift some more weights there. All right. Brian Stone comes up to bat here. Bottom of the lineup here. We're going to do around the horn here. 1-1-2. So 1-1-2 is the pitcher flash. He is. That's going to be a strikeout. And the eye here says good eye. He does not have that. So that's going to be a strikeout here for Nolan Ryan. Getting back up on his horse here as he, of course, tries to get some momentum as we face the top of the order. So 1-4-6 is the pitcher flash. Strikeout. But he does have the good semi-good eye. Decided I says no, though. So we're actually going to say strike, call strike, and that is a strikeout. So that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Nolan Ryan, and he is definitely dialing it in at this point. 1-6-6. 1-6-6 is the pitcher workman? Nope. Is he a whiffer? Semi, and that decided I says yes. So we have a strikeout again. So he struck out the whole inning there, the whole side there, and looks like Nolan Ryan wasn't fazed by anything. Maybe thought so much of a kind of thinking maybe we should have considered that a little better. So Adam Kennedy comes up here. 2-4-4. 2-4-4 states to us, is the pitcher an ace? He is. That's a fly out to center field. All right, so fly out to center field. Adam Kennedy. All right, Wally Joyner coming up here. 6-6-6, triple sixes here. We're rolling a lot of the triples here. Is the batter, let's see here, is the pitcher an ace? Yes, he is. So then he's going to be flying out to right field. All right, so ball in play, fly ball, batter out to Rake Alcantara. Mike Trout comes up to bat here. Big batter Sorry about that. 2-2-6. 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. See below. So it looks like here it says decider die determines if batter is hit by pitch. If so, batter takes base. If not, continue 2-2-6 batter column and then to fielder column if appropriate. So right now it actually says that batter is not hit because there's no bullet item there. So we're going to continue down 2-4-4 here, or the 2-2-6 item here, which actually says is a cleanup batter, and he is not. He's batting the third, so the cleanup batter would be the fourth batter, so he is not the cleanup batter. And so he's going to fly out to left field, unless he's a whiffer, which I have to actually roll here to see, which he is, and in that case, he actually strikes out. Get some well-deserved water there, and he's going to strike out there. He's got to learn to lean in to get those pitches off him. Looks like Steve Sho's trying to push him off the plate there after that home run. Ray Alcantara comes up bat here. Now let's check real quick here. It looks like he's gone through 42 pitches. Let me check real quick on the statistics that Nolan Ryan and the other pitcher have been at here. We're looking for a healthy medium of how many batters they're actually facing here. We don't want to have too many batters here. So if we look at the pitching here, Nolan Ryan has actually faced 20 batters, and Steve Sho has actually faced 21. The healthy medium, I think, for me in my games is 25. So 5 more batters, so like an inning and a half for both of them, about an inning for Steve Sho for sure. See how they're playing. If not, then we can take them out because a lot of the batters, most pitchers aren't going to face more than 25 batters in a game. I know that according to Nolan Ryan's statistics, he actually faced around career-wise 27 batters per game. So that means I can probably pitch him for 2 more innings because he was probably left in during his time, depending on how he's doing that long. So we'll see. I just want to give you guys a heads up. That's kind of how I play. I like to try to see how many batters they faced, statistically speaking. That way I can kind of see how well they're doing. All right, Ray Alcantara back to the action here. 4-5-6. Let's see here. So that's going to be, is he a patient batter? He is not. So that's going to fly out to center field. It's going to spark us to go to a mini chart here. So fly ball here out at center field. Mike Trout's getting some good action out there in center. And we're going to player chemistry chart here. So just a kind of heads up here, Idaho Rough Riders are actually, they're neutral because we haven't played anybody with them. And I also don't want to kind of give them anything kind of an advantage or disadvantage in regards to something. So it's a 3-4. So we'll see we're here. 3-4 looks like the batting team. So that's going to be the Rough Riders. Are they in harmony? They are not. So that's going to be a ground out to third base. I kind of want to play it fair and give them the opportunity. I could, and I probably will, simulate using the simulation chart, which I will show, of course, throughout a video, all the different teams to kind of give us a group standing on how all the teams are playing. But as of right now, they haven't played anybody besides us. So up to bat is Art Garcia. 2 outs, top of the 6th here. No men on. 2-3-5. 2-3-5 is the pitcher wild. He is not. Is the batter eager? He is not. So 2-3-5 says it's going to be a ground ball, but it does give us the patient section, and of course he isn't patient, so he's not going to have that. I'm not really sure why they... Yeah, that's why they have it. It's eager. So that's a ground ball here. So there it is. There we go. And he is out there. Middle of the 6th here. Bringing up Bobby Grich. See if Bobby can bring up a home run here for us. He is the leading off, and he's the cleanup batter, so it does kind of help him out a little bit here. 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. Now he is in the bottom of the 6th inning, and it does state, I believe, through the first 3 innings, the pitchers are fresh. Then through the if they carry us, or through the 4, 5, and 6th inning, if they are through those innings, they are semi-fresh, and then 7 and 8, if they're shutouts, then they're going to continue to have that semi-fresh. Once they have a run on, then they will actually be considered not fresh anymore. So right now, 1, 2, 3, both flash and fresh. He is double flash, but he is not fresh because of the decider die. So we're going to keep moving on there. So 1, 2, 3, it looks like it's going to be a ground out to shortstop here. All right, so Klug to Guerra. Rod Carew steps up to bat here. Let's see here. So that's a 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Let's check that out here. So that's the no pitcher there. Hero card. He is not a hero. So it's going to pop out to second base, and it's going to push us over to a mini chart here. So pop out to second base there. Tim Salmon's going to be pulling from the player experience chart. Let's see how we do here for us. A lot of experiences, a lot of good categories on their team here. 4-6. So 4-6 is an icon pitcher. Let's check it out. He is. So sneak strike 3 past batter. So it looks like Tim Salmon is actually going to sit on down here on a called strike there. That's going to end the inning. Really pulling out a pitcher duel here now that the team's kind of settled down a little bit here. Now Nolan Ryan with the two runs, and he did just strike out the side. With the 7th inning, I'm going to actually play a little thing here. If he gets too many batters on, I'm actually going to probably put in somebody else here. All right, 2-2-6 here. 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. Decide or die says if the batter hit by pitch and it is a bullet, batter takes the base. So it does appear that he was hit by the pitch. So that is Josh Lapham on there. So that really is pushing me towards wanting to see if Nolan Ryan needs to sit down here. But we'll see if he gets another batter on there. That's not his responsibility. We'll see if he gets pulled out here. 1-4-6 here. So 1-4-6 is going to be the pitcher Flash. Definitely is. That's a strikeout. And there is not a good eye there, so he is struck out there. Bouncing back just as nicely as you think that Nolan Ryan would. So Danny Klug is coming up here. Batting 8th on the batting order here. 1 man on, 1 man gone there. So 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Let's see here. Are they eager? He is not. Base on balls. Active steals. So I'm actually going to have to pull Nolan Ryan here because I'm going to start saying that he's pulling too many, he's getting too many batters on here in the top of the 7th here. So I'm going to actually pull him out here, make a pitcher's change. Let's see what we got here. All right, so our pitchers, Nolan Ryan, he did pretty well. Gave up 2 runs here, not too bad. Kind of expected more, to be fully honest, but we look forward to a better outing next time here. Let's put in Mark Eichhorn. Or Eichhorn. I absolutely am going to be butchering that name here. He's semi-flash in control there. I want to see how he plays. I know I did just show Scott Shields the last game, I believe. So we'll play Mark Eichhorn. Get some well-deserved water while we change this real quick. All right. Call the bullpen by Papa John's, or Farmer John's, I guess you could say, is all done here. Mark Eichhorn is out there. He's got an ace on there for this first pitch here. Double ace, I guess you could say. Ryan Stone here. 2-3-5. 2-3-5 says that the pitcher wild. He is not. 2-3-5 is he eager. Batter is not eager. So it's going to be a ground out to second base. And the batter is not patient, so it is a ground out. And on a 2, it's a fielder choice on ground outs. So let's see here. With 2 men on the first and second, let's check out what this chart says here for us. Fielder's choice, runner to third. All right. So it looks like we're going to do ball in play, ground ball, batter at, let's do fielder's choice. And that is a 2-3-5. So that is to second base. Rod Carew for Gozy for the out. Klug is out, and Lapham is safe. So runners on the corner, two outs here. Casey Carter's coming up here. See if Mark can get out of this here. 2-2-6. 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. Son of a gun. Our pitchers, man. Decider die says yes, so that's going to be a hit by pitch. So that's going to load the bases here. Whatever's going on in this Centennial Mutual Field, the pitchers are not having it. So Vince Hairston is up here. And 3-4-6. So 3-4-6 is the batter eager. He is not eager, so that's a base on balls. Again, so Mark has just walked in a player. So at this point, and active steals, and he's active, but there's nobody in front of him to actually steal. So it is 4-3 now, Angels on the top of the 7th. At this point, we're kind of hoping we had Nolan Ryan back out here. Mark is definitely not doing so well. Let's see what happens here. And I apologize. I didn't check the stats there, but I think it was a base on balls 3-4-6 is going to go to team chemistry. So let's go check that out. So Ray Alcantara 4-6. So 4-6 is the pitching team dissonance. They are not. We're actually harmonious, I guess you'd say. We have harmony. So 4-6 is actually going to be the opposite. So it's going to be a line out to third base, and that's going to end the hemorrhaging of blood. That is, of course, our team this last one. So it definitely hasn't been the best. I can absolutely guarantee right there. But top shelf play by the Rough Riders there. Darren Erstad's coming up here. We'll see how many more innings Steve Show can get out here. That he did have a pretty good set outing there, and had a little bit of a nice little relaxation moment there. So 1-2-6. Let's go back to the page here. 1-2-6 is the pitcher fresh. He is not. Sad sack. Nope. That's me a single past second base. Ball in play. Single. So we're going to do a line drive there. Single past second base to Alcantara. Jim Fregosi, so if he gets another batter on there without an error or anything like that, we're going to probably take him out there too. 1-3-5. 1-3-5. It's an unusual result. I always forget what that is. So it's actually going to be an umpire one, which is kind of cool. So there's a runner on first. So we're actually going to check out here real quick a different umpire. So let's look at our umpire when he gets selected here. So that's a 1-2. So 1-2 says, is he a strict umpire at second base? So Larry Barnett is a 1975 pro season one. He's respected. So let's see here. 1-2. Is he strict? He is not. So it looks like umpire rules safe, batter out. So rules runner out at second base, batter out at first. Double play. So it looks like the I guess you would say the ball was hit, and then I guess so it was a double play there. So I'm just kind of trying to interpret the line there. So it looks like it was going to be an actual double play. So ball in play, we're going to say a ground ball to the second baseman. So it's going to be a batter out, but not a double play. They couldn't turn it. So we're going to say Klug ran over there and couldn't tag him out, and Guerra was safe there. So Erstad is on second, and now we're going back to the normal play here for us. That was kind of interesting. Would have changed if he was strict, because he would have probably caught him there. 2-6-6. So a 2-6-6 here is runner on first. Nope. Leadoff batter. He is not. And a fly out to right field. Okay. So fly out to right field there. Fly ball, batter out. Fly out to right field there. And I do not believe active runner on third scores. Runners hold. So all others hold. Yeah, so Adam Kennedy's up. Darren Erstad on second there. All right, 4-5-5. 4-5-5 shows as the pitcher flash. He's double flash. Too bad it's out number 2, because if it was a double flash and right now, it actually would have mean that he would have actually struck out both batters in a row, back to back. But as of right now, because it's the back of the lineup or back of the inning, he's just going to strike out one. But that's good, because we're actually going to call the bullpen with Steve Show. We're going to bring up one of their relief pitchers. Steve Show did really well. I think he placed himself pretty well in the playbook there. So we're going to turn him upside down so I don't pick him again here. Struggler, double flash. Let's see, semi-flash control. Workman. I'm going to go with Flawless Larry Lawless. Boy, does that name require some serious show here. Probably wears the white shoes, as they say. When you're on the golf course, never wear white shoes unless you know how to play. Usually a good showing of good players. White shoes. Fun fact for you. 2-5-5. So 2-5-5 is the pitcher a star. Mike Harcorn is not a star. Okay. Let's see here. It's a home run. So 2-5-5 home run king. Semi-home run king, but Saturday says no. So it looks like he's a fly out to the left. That would have actually that would have tied the game there, and Mark got out of that one here. Mark's probably hoping he can get home and turn on the TV and watch 902 and 10 or something there. 145 here. 145 is the pitcher struggler. He is not. So 145 is a ground out. He's a right-hander, so he's going to ground out to the third base. So base on balls, ground out. There, Adam Kennedy to Wally Joyner. Josh Lampham is coming up here. All right, here we go. 3-3-4. 3-3-4, ace or a star. Pitcher is semi-ace, but the decider die says no. Is he a sad sack batter? Nope, he is not. So that fielder is going to be a single to left field. So that's going to be a single to left field. Let's see what that little flag means, though. Eager. He is eager, so batter grounds out, runners advance one base. So that's actually interesting because I didn't check that. So he's actually going to ground out. He is a left-hander, so I'm going to say he grounds out to second base there. Couldn't really make it because he is a little eager on the play there, so that's not good for him there. Too bad, too sad. All right. Bottom of the 8th there. We're actually going to take out show on our game here to make sure that we get the right stats for everybody here. Lawless is coming up here. So Lawless is up here. Flawless. Is it Flawless Lawless? Gets that ace trait here against Wally Joyner. So 3-4-5. 3-4-5 is an iron catcher. I've actually checked to see if he's an iron catcher. So is Casey Carter an iron catcher? He is not. So 3-4-5 is not an iron catcher. Does the batter have good eye? He doesn't. So 3-4-5 means it's going to be a strikeout for Flawless Lawless. So definitely living up to his name already. And that means we're going to go to baseball right now. Check it out here with Mike Trout at the plate here. 1-2. Is the batter hot? Okay, so the batter is going to be hot if, let's see here, batter is considered hot if he had a hit in his last at bat. Let's check it out. So it looks like in the last at bat, Mike Trout struck out looking. So definitely does not seem like it's going to be a hot batter here. But I almost forgot there. He is the hot batter of the game. So at this point, he is going to be there. So zeroes in on a choice pitch, knocks it into right field for a single. And that's a delta sign there at the bottom there. But he doesn't actually have a delta, so it's me a single to right field. So a great shot there. I almost missed some of those rules. You got to kind of remember to yourself the numbers. This game isn't very much numbers driven, but there are some things you do have to remember. Make sure you get those good stats there that the game kind of wants to compel you to have. Like a good story, like Mike Trout is just on fire, and so you want to keep that going. Fiber Gritch up to bat here. 5-6-6, bottom of the 8th here. So 5-6-6, is he a wild pitcher? He is not. Does he have a good eye? He doesn't. So 5-6-6 means it's going to be a strikeout, and we're going to go back to baseball right now. I love this so much about this game because you have that great feel of the sense of flow and the different chemistry and how the players play and how the game is playing at that moment. Great ideas that you don't really get in any other game because I've played Stratomatic Baseball, and I'm not talking down to it. Strat has the best accuracy, but from what I've seen here, it's fun to see how the team sense plays into it, how baseball players play at that very moment, and how the players react. Very exciting, very cool, really. So 2-5, back to the play there. I apologize for that little soapbox there. 2-5 is the batter hot. So let's check it out. So we're looking at Rod Carew. The last play, he actually flied out to second base, so he is not hot. So 2-5, looks like it's the batter hot. Liner down the baseline, fielded by first baseman. He is lined out, and that'll end the inning there. So Flawless Lawless actually did pretty well there, as of course Garcia takes that ball and records the out. All right, Mark is going to be taken out here. I want to see if we can get a nice little save here for us. Really tried to set it up here so we can get a good save here for K-Rod. Francisco Rodriguez. So good. I remember him so well with those glasses he used to wear, and Man, he was a great pitcher that always pitched into the dirt, and it was just perfect. Everyone would swing at it. So our first batter is going to be Bill Hammond. Top of the ninth here. They do need a score, so they are going to be running around the corner here. So 3-5-5. Is the batter a struggler, or is he a struggler pitcher? He is not. Is the batter a champion? He is a semi. Batter dot says he is. So that's going to be a double to left field. Not the way to start there if you're trying to be K-Rod there for us. So double to left field. Denny Klug comes up the bat here. 3-5-5 again. My goodness. So struggler, he is not. Champion. This time Denny Klug is not actually. So it's going to be a ground out to second base. Thumbs up if he's a whiffer. That means he's going to strike out actually. So he is a whiffer. So he's actually going to strike out instead of hitting that ball. So actually kind of helps out because I believe it would have probably advanced a batter here. So straight ones, triple ones here. Is the batter an pitcher an ace? Definitely is. So that's going to be a ground out to first or to third base, and that should actually end the game here because that's going to be a double play on the ground out. So that's going to be a ground ball to third baseman. He's going to actually tag up, or whatever it is that they do. Third baseman tags up Hammond running to third, I guess, and then he's going to pitch it over to Wally Joyner, and that's going to actually end the game. That game is going to end 4-3, and that's going to be amazing there. So I wanted to thank you guys again for a great game. All right, guys, that'll do it here for us. I wanted to end the game real quick here and give you the little synopsis we do at the end of our game here real quick. So the winning pitcher, it's going to be Nolan Ryan because he actually won the game here. Definitely is going to be Steve Show, unfortunately. Save is actually going to be... oh, whoops. Let me go back here. Alright guys, I'm back here, game's over. Real quick, wanted to do a gameplay wrap up here real quick. So, the winning pitcher is actually going to be Nolan Ryan. Losing pitcher is going to be Steve Show. Kind of considered he did do a little better than he did, but didn't do terrible. Francisco Rodriguez is going to get the save there, and we're going to save and finalize that game. Maybe we'll see what they do say for that great wrap-up they give us at the end of each game here. So we're going to exit the game real quick here as I wrap it all up here. Alright, so it looks like they wrapped up on our end here. As I put away K-Rod, get ready for the next game. So, let's look real quick at what the score says. We're going to review the stats here real quick here. We don't need to see those actually. So let's go back here. Los Angeles Angels fend off Idaho's late push. Hold on, 4-3. So, Idaho wasn't able to overcome the big hole it dug itself into against Los Angeles. And Idaho lost 4-3 to Los Angeles after falling behind by 4 runs in the second inning. Idaho scored on a 2-run single by Josh Lampkin in the 4th inning and a walk by Vince Hairston in the 7th inning. Unfortunately, Idaho wasn't able to take the lead back, though. It was a good day at the plate for Los Angeles' Mike Trout, which is kind of funny because he was the hot batter, so it kind of works out well there. Mike Trout went 3 for 4, drove in 1, and scored 1 run. He homered in the first inning and singled in the 3rd and 8th innings. Nolan Ryan got the win for Los Angeles thanks to 6 strikeouts. Ryan allowed 3 earned runs on 3 hits and 4 walks over 6 1/3 innings. Lampam racked up 2 RBIs on 2 hits for Idaho. Steve Show ended up on the wrong side of the pitching decision, charged with the loss. He lasted just 7 innings, walked 1, struck out 4, and allowed 4 runs. Los Angeles stayed on top until the final out after taking the lead in the first, scoring 1 run on a solo home run by Mike Trout. Los Angeles piled on 3 more runs in the bottom of the second, a sacrifice fly scored by Tim Salmon to start the scoring in the inning. That was followed up by Brian Downing's 2-run home run, bringing home Darren Erstad. So I think if you look right here, they kind of give you little player bullet points, kind of the emboldened player names. For the next game, absolutely Mike Trout will be the hot player. So you do have Mike Trout absolutely being the hot player, and then of course for their team, Lampam absolutely might deserve to be the hot player for them as well. But because I'm not controlling them, I may not actually give them a hot player. We'll just play like that. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little game wrap up, and we will see you in the next game.